folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing on this fine day? I am going to start a new series today. I have been waiting a while for this. I wasn't sure what I wanted to run, and then I ran across this little gem from a company called Celsius Games. Indie group, small, and this is still a very early version. This is an alpha. It is on Kickstarter on Steam right now, I believe. So please support it. It's an amazing game. It is a flight simulation combat, space combat, trading and exploration type game, done in a really unique 2.5D perspective. So let's show you what's going on. This is our ship. This is my little drifter. And if we bring up, we can go to our cargo hold, amongst other things. But basically, what we do on this one is, let's get a little speed up. Let's say it is 2.5D, so you sort of have, alright, but it is also, it also works on Newtonian physics, which is to say, okay, see the way these little strikes are still going by? Alright, I am still traveling in my original direction. I'm just traveling sideways in that direction. So, slip this on. This is sort of a hyperdrive deal. This will get you where you're going a heck of a lot faster. Because where I'm going is this little line up here is asteroids. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of the origins of this so far as mining goes. And combat's done much the same way as you use your lasers to mine. What takes a little bit of getting used to is, well, actually the Newtonian physics. Especially when it comes to mining. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. If you don't sort of get the hang of it, you can you can run into some rather unusual issues. So we're gonna head over. We're gonna mine this guy. And if I fire a laser at it, it takes a while, but it'll get there. So let's come to a stop. Now that it's nice and close, and let's fire on it. And you really do want to be able to stop. Okay, now you'll notice that ore came out, and it's sort of drifting away. If we start to accelerate towards it, now you'll see how everything's moving again, because we are moving in space relative to everything else. Right? So if I do this, get this guy coming right towards me, hit the brakes, and there we go, we can mine another asteroid. That's fairly simple. This is the basic part of it, and mining is going to gain you a lot of money. And the way to do that, let's see with 2, let's see with 3, I'm actually looking for, ooh, slammed in the shield. I didn't realize I still had forward momentum. You see what you mean? You can end up really chasing these. Now it's gone past me and it's accelerating away from me at some 200. Okay? But not to panic. Get it to a position where it's pretty much stopped, and then just aim straight for it. There we go. It's just rock. Not the greatest thing to start with. Ah, there we go. There's a station. Stations are very important. Very important indeed, because they give you the other part of this, which is missions, because there are actually missions to do. And they can range from delivering antiviruses to planets across the solar system, right across the universe as far as that goes, down to far simpler things, like finding a pirate and killing him. So we're just going to head over to this station so I can just sort of show you the quick configuration of it. Osiwa 4 is the first station that you will encounter because you spawn in the Osiwa system. So, but to give you an idea, here's the entire universe, and if we zoom down and down, here's Osiwa and the surrounding system. Okay, red, yellow, of course representing sort of nullsec and that sort of thing, as you might find in certain other unnamed games. You can plot courses, because there is a jump drive in the ship, which you must fuel with antimatter, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Like I said, today I just want to sort of give you a really quick intro to what this is. So as we draw closer to the station, we're down to 40k and 35, 30, and at about 10 I'm going to drop this drive. There we go. And straighten out my trajectory. And with the S key, we'll come to a stop. Okay. I don't know if we're quite close enough. I like to be a little closer. There we go. Now when we click on our ship, we get an extra symbol. This is our station symbol. Stations have stock markets, right, where you can buy cool things like, and you will need some of this, so the first chance you get, buy some antimatter. They're only $100 each. I would advise you buy probably 10, just to start. There we go. And the stock market, you can buy and sell. Some things will go up, will go down. As you see, I have nothing available in station or on the ship. So we have our antimatter. The other thing, here's a ship dealer. You can buy new ships, and it shows you what each one is. Right up this giant ore carrier. This is what I currently run, is this little Shrike. You can also buy different equipment for your ship. Capacitors, different drives, some hull plating, different weaponry, missiles, bullets, lasers, you name it. You can buy all of that here. And the other really important thing is this. You have a mission office with available missions. Okay, these are all the ones that I can do. I would suggest you start with something like a delivery mission. Patrol missions usually involve getting yourself shot at, and this early on, like you might expect, you're not all that bulletproof. Yeah. So usually starting with this delivery, the antivirus, it also gets you to another system. And I think he purposely sends you to that system because you'll find that it's the first place you'll run across that has processing for ores. So those ores we just mined with our lasers, we can't sell them as is. They must be processed. And it happens the system you take this antivirus to will do processing. So there's available missions, there's active missions, which of course I have none of at the moment. So that's where you pick up your missions. If you go to your docking bay, you can see that we mined 1 nickel ore in the weight, 1 iron ore, 1 carbonaceous rock, and then we have our 10 antimatter. So there you go, and we have 1 homing missile along with our lasers. So that shows you your ship's inventory, and you can, like, let's say I had actually refined this iron and I was going to sell it. Well, to that stock market, I would click it and then I would have send it to the station. See? Now it's actually in the station. It's no longer on board my ship. Other things as well, like carbonaceous rock is not worth very much. Sorry. So it's something that you can store on the station, and I would advise that you actually do, because in a little bit you're going to get missions that are going to ask you for 2,000 weight of carbonaceous rock. If it's already sitting in the station, you don't have a lot to do except accept the mission and complete the mission. So, there we be. This is where you can also upgrade your engines, your jump drive, shields, add modules, change weapons, do all of that sort of thing. Or launch back out of the station. And that's basically a rundown of it. And as I say, there are missions, you accept the mission, and then you would simply, you know, go to your star map. Right? Oop, that's the wrong map, actually. So let's close that out. Let's go to the right map. There we go, the fuzzy looking one. I think the first mission sends you to this place, Hedatab. Right? So simply enough, you click on Hedatab. Then if you click this symbol, it will plot a jump course. Then you click your jump drive when you're in space, and it would put you there. So, but that's a basic rundown of it. The original game that I played on it, which I wanted to start fresh just to show you because I've already got an upgraded ship. Really, really interesting. This game is super well done. Super well done. It runs smooth. I haven't noticed anything terribly buggy going on with it. All in all, just a super fun little game. And I think probably quite complex. And as we can see from, you know, these unidentified, there's a lot more still coming. So, and I look forward to it because I'm enjoying the heck out of this game, let me tell you. But that's been our intro. This is Drifter from Celsius Games. I'm Species7. Take care of each other, and, well, hey, this is a space game, so you know what? We're not going to get a chow for now, folks. Being a space game, we're going to get, stay shiny.